He will. He's done it again.
Quick conversations with King Drew Millions. Quick conversations with King Drew Millions. Quick conversations with King Drew Millions.
Quick conversations with King Drew Millions.
Let's chop it up.
What's happening, family? Welcome to another episode of Quick Conversation with King Drew Millions. It's your boy, Mr. Quick.
And I'm King Drew Millions.
And this here presentation has been brought to you by the Opportunity Center and the Keep It P brand. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Where it's the professional way or no way.
Yes,
the
sir. All day, every day. And today we got Kenneth Surreal, a.k.a. Cash.
Come
you
on
know
with
what
it,
I'm
man.
saying? I mean, he got many accolades.
Yeah.
I ain't going to put the agency out, but he is a police officer. He's a driving school owner, not an instructor, not an employee. He owns his own driving school here in Houston, Texas. Entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
He's a EMT. You know, he can get on the ambulance as well and save a life. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a man of many hats, many accolades. Also, congratulations. He just got his bachelor's degree. You feel me? So, I mean, he's steady climbing up the ladder of success. And what we here today to do, and before we even start, bro, I just want to thank you 100% for pulling up. Today, it's 30 degrees outside. It's a freeze, or possibly going to be a freeze. He counseled people that he had to come to his business, to come to our show in the middle of a possible freeze. That just showed his loyalty to us and his diligence to want to be on what we got going on, and also want to let everybody know what he got going on. I want to thank you for that, bro. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
All love.
100.
So,
Yeah.
I'm happy
So
to be here.
shoot, man. I mean, Drew, you pretty much said everything the man would want to say about himself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kenneth, man, is there anything you would like to share with the public, dog? Other than what Drew and I already put out
He
there.
set the tone real
Nah,
high.
for
so
real.
I appreciate it, man.
well,
For
so
real.
we'll do this then. We're going to start at the very beginning, bro. Where you from?
Fifth Ward, Houston, Texas.
Fifth Ward.
Damn,
born
boy,
and
that
raised.
nickel play hard,
Man.
right?
Born and
This
raised
thing,
north side of
man.
Houston.
All right,
Just
man.
to be like exact.
Oh no, exact is Fifth Ward, Texas. That you can't get no more. We're renowned, baby. I'm telling you, I stamped it in Africa. I'm telling you about it.
for real.
Yeah, like, where you from? I'm from Fifth Ward. Where is that? Yeah, Fifth Ward, Texas. Yeah, we our own thing.
Hey, I
Bro,
got a dual citizenship. I'm from Lakewood and Fifth Ward.
Yeah.
I represent both, God, dog.
Real
Now,
talk.
when you been through it, you rep it for real.
Nah, for real. What
Yeah.
part of the hood you from?
Lawns,
Lowndes?
Lowndes
Okay.
Avenue.
Lowndes and Wood.
Bringhurst, Worms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's crazy because Fifth Ward people they want to know the exact address.
Yeah.
Block number and everything. Like,
For
we block.
real. Because the hood's so big, bro. I mean, like, when you really break it down, because you got the Hardy Ward, you got 2Cs, you got Backstreet, you got Brewster Park, you got Liberty Road, you got Lowndes Avenue, you got the Bottom, you got
It's
Coke
a bunch
Apartments.
of hoods in one.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying you gotta be precise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Market
Jensen,
Street.
Crane Street,
Yeah.
Market Street, Liberty Road.
Brewster.
I mean, and the list goes on and on. And then we got the ones that kind of just rock with us. We got Crane. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So,
it's deep.
2Cs, yeah. Mm-hmm.
so you gotta break all that down, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
My setup was similar to his. So like I was born in Fifth Ward,
okay.
and then eventually we started going through hard times. So we just started like bouncing around the north side.
Right.
You know, so I'm very familiar with Lakewood, all of the woods,
Scenic
Rosewood, Lakewood,
Woods.
Saintwood. You know, but for the most part, it was like I always went back to Fifth Ward because that's what I know, that's what I understand.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and
get
that's
it.
where I was comfortable at.
Yeah, I
You
get
know.
it. What school you went to?
Wheatley.
Phyllis Wheeler. Well,
Phyllis
shoot,
Wheeler.
Our last guest was from Wheeler.
Yeah. He know him.
I seen them, heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know
I know.
each other.
Small world.
Same
Yeah.
classes and everything.
Oh, for real? I didn't know y'all was in the same
Same
classes.
classes, bro.
Dang, I ain't know that.
That's hard. That's hard.
So you grew up in Fifth Ward. You moved around like you the only child.
Nah.
Okay.
So I normally say it's a total of 8 of us because I have a stepbrother.
Okay.
But from my mom it's 7.
Okay.
And then I have a guy that I consider to be my stepfather.
Right.
He had one son.
Okay.
That was always around.
Okay.
So a total of 8 of us in one house.
8.
Yeah, 8. 7 from
But
mama.
y'all had bunk beds or something? Like,
One
not
bed.
trying to be funny. Like, I want to know the logistics. Like, 8 children. Like,
One bed for one room for the boys, one room for the girls.
So y'all was sectioned off.
Yeah, we were sectioned off, but
Okay.
it's one big king size bed, California king size
Okay.
bed.
Oh, so y'all all on the same.
oh, you get this corner, I get this corner. We had the
Head-
feet.
yeah.
I already know.
Get in where you fit in.
Yeah, cause when we met and you told me that it was it was like I'm like wow, and because I'm the only child, he was the only child till he got to high school. Then
Bro,
it's
that was
like,
my dream.
Bro, it
That
ain't,
was
it
my
ain't all really
dream
cracked
to
up to
just
be,
want
bro.
to be the only.
Bro,
Every
it-
time you get mad at your siblings, it's like, I wish I was the only child. It's
No, you don't,
stomp
man.
off,
I'm
you know?
telling you, dog. Because I mean, it's cool. You know what I mean? Because you get a lot of the things that you would like. You know what I'm saying? But you have nobody to actually converse with. So every time you go over your cousin's house or you going over your friend house, can I spend the night? My mama would give me the disclaimer: you better not ask me. Can you spend the night?
Yeah,
And
nah,
they better
facts.
not ask me,
Facts.
can you spend the night? Like that was, this
Like
is
if
in the
somebody
car.
wants to come over.
Yes, bro, this is in the car, you know what I'm saying? When we on the way to go pick them up or whatever, you better not ask me, can they spend the night?
So for you, it was like, please ask to spend the night.
Bro. But you know what was crazy?
Do you want to spend the night?
For real.
Like all of my friends and like cousins and stuff, they wanted to come to our house.
Cause it was
We
more
wanted to
people,
leave.
man. Nah, you got people over there, man.
Y'all
That's
spots was
fun.
jumping.
We wanted to leave the house.
Yeah.
But everybody, it was like people just always came to the house.
Yeah.
So how was, I mean, overall, like, how was it growing? Because, I mean, I'm the only child. Well, okay, I'm not the only child. My dad has other children, so I do have siblings. So I have brothers and sisters through my father, but they was in their own household, and we would see each other through our father, and we would go hang out with each other. But I'm my mom's only child. But for you, your mom had these, so it was like most women have their children.
Yeah.
So for you, it was no her living y'all, like she was. So
Yeah.
how was that?
Day in, day out, for sure.
Yeah, so how was that day in, day out?
Whew. For me, as a kid, it was just all about having fun.
Well, you in the 7, my bad. I don't mean to cut you out.
For
but
me,
like I'm talking about is like where you are, like the oldest, middle, young.
I'm the last 3, so I got 2 siblings younger than me, but everybody else is older.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, it was all about having fun. But to a lot of them, they was more so focused on like being comfortable, wanting what they want, you know,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. The pressures of school, graduating, peer
Right.
pressure and everything
Right,
like that, you know.
right.
But for me, it was just all about having fun,
Right.
you know. But
So you was just like whatever.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Sound like you just
now,
like,
even though we were struggling, it was just like, you know, it's not gonna be like this forever. You know, we're
Right,
having
right.
fun,
Yeah.
but it ain't gonna be like this forever. We got to grow up, you know.
I mean, just to kind of paint a picture, like what was Christmas like, bro? Like, I mean, because we just passed up the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Like, just having a house full of children, the laughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that like? I don't know what that's like, bro. That's why.
Yeah. So one gift. No, you get a PlayStation. Get a PlayStation, bro.
so wait, now-
Everybody can play the PlayStation.
Everybody can play the PlayStation.
Yeah.
You get
Talking
one
about-
One
gift.
ticket item.
I thought you said one gift each child.
No, you get one gift and we all play PlayStation.
Oh, see, me and Drew both had that. Oh, dang.
So
Everybody
the
plays
whole
PlayStation,
house
bro.
is one gift.
Whoa.
And that was a long night because everybody want their turn.
Now,
You
fast.
know, so
And
Was
I
it
ain't
any
gonna-
fights over the game?
come on.
every time.
And then it's like if you lose, you get put off the stick.
So you gotta wait.
Till if somebody real cold let it, you might not even
Bro.
get a chance to play tonight.
I had 2 siblings that was just cold. I mean, just naturally. Like every game you put on,
Yeah.
they was just gonna beat everybody.
Damn, that's
And they
crazy.
always held the stick, bro.
Man.
Always helped the stick.
so it wasn't no one player game like Crab Bandicoot
No, we
or nothing
can't do
like
that.
that.
Never.
Ain't no Crab Bandicoot.
Never.
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, like nah,
None of that.
it's all two multiplayer games.
For real.
It have to be multiplayer.
Yeah.
So that'd have been perfect for that Nintendo 64 era.
Yeah,
Or GameCube.
yeah.
You
Oh,
know what
my
I'm
God,
saying?
bro.
4 sticks, we in the game.
See, I ain't gonna lie. I was on the child, but as far as my mama house, but whenever people came to my house, I was like, when I'm losing, my mama want them to go. They gotta go.
Cause you get emotional sometimes, bro.
I run that mama, they gotta go. She's like, what? It's 2 in the morning. They need to leave,
Bro.
See, I ain't never did nothing like that.
I want everybody in here gone. You know?
And that's the way it is. See, you could just tell people to leave. For us, it was like, well, look,
Yeah.
my mama gonna come in and take the whole game system. Like, we shutting this down.
Whoa.
Because, you know, when everybody started
Right,
fussing
right.
and fighting over wins and
Right,
losses.
right.
And,
Yeah.
you know, she taking the whole system. Like,
So
nobody
was she like a authoritarian type figure? Like, was she putting her thumb on y'all all the time? Like 7 kids. I mean, just for me, working with kids, managing 7 different personalities at one time and trying to please everybody. I mean, I can only imagine. But how was that?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, my mom, one thing about her, she was always like, she what she said, she meant it.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
so she was pretty like straightforward with the consequences of our actions.
Yeah.
You know, so she'll let you know, like, hey, if you do this, this is what's gonna happen. And when you did it, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't no we talking about it. Like, I'm telling you
She
straight
went
up
through with it.
what's gonna happen if you do that.
She meant that and
She-
represent that.
Yes. Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, I will give a shout out to your mom. Shout out to mom. And the reason why I'm saying this, because I remember when I had a little situation. I've had few situations with a few females, and I've had females who had multiple children in my life. And I remember one time me and he was talking, and I was telling him how a certain chick I was talking to didn't have all their children.
Yeah.
We was just randomly just conversation. And he was like, and we was young. We was in our early 20s, you know?
Yeah.
But he was like, I don't trust no female that don't got custody of all her kids. And I was like, what? Like, I mean, and I'm making excuses for this particular chick. But he like, bro, my mama got 8 kids, had all of them the whole time, raised every 8 child that she had by herself, regardless. And I'm like 22, 23, and I'm like, man, he tripping. But now I'm like, bro, like, he was on, like, yeah, shout out to mom.
Like,
It's
what can separate you from your child?
he was like, bro.
For real.
And
By nature, you supposed to have that connection. You done carried them 7, 8, 9 months.
Come on.
You know what I mean? I mean, shoot, you ain't get no help when you was making it. So why you need help raising it?
Say, man. I mean, I that's kind of controversial, and
I
I,
mean,
know
hey,
that's real talk.
I mean, but seriously.
No, I'm not knocking. No,
what I
you
mean?
saying a hard statement, man. I'm only saying that to say shout out to Mars because
No,
I was
for real.
young, and as I'm trying to explain to him the certain chick that I was talking to at the time, how it's cool. He was like, no, and now I'm at the point I'm like, regardless, like that is a true statement. Like, you know, as a woman, you know, like
It's a responsibility.
it's a
You don't run
responsibility.
from it.
Yeah, not
But she
men.
stood on
Not
the decision
saying
she
She
made
stood
though.
on it, yeah.
right. Not saying that the men should not. Men should stand up and take care of their responsibilities.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
But for the women, like, hey man, like do what you gotta do to keep your children at
Yeah,
all
facts.
times close to you. That
And my
means
mom,
a lot.
she was honest with us too. Like, she wasn't on no, like, just acting like all of us was planned and everything
Right.
like that. She like, look, mom was having fun.
Yeah, and that's totally understandable.
I would
But
have fun.
she also understood mama's baby, daddy's maybe, and these are my children at the
Yeah,
end of the day.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I have to be held accountable for my decisions. So I'm gonna take care of y'all.
Yeah.
So I get it wholeheartedly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For real.
Nah, cause he really he taught me to when I talked after that conversation with him, and like once again, this was about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But now I, you know, well, like I look at that when I'm dealing with women, you know, whatever. I'm like, so why you don't got all your kids again? And they gonna say all kind of different reasons and make it
And
sound
it
cute.
sound good.
It sound good,
Yeah.
but it's like
It's reasonable.
Nah, I think
Yeah.
sometime down the line you should have all your children. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, Junior over there with my mama because I mean, I'm over here with this guy, and he don't really get along with him, so he decided to go like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, it can get real murky.
Yeah,
for real,
nah, for real.
for real. I mean, that's a beautiful thing, dog. For real.
Like, I salute my mom a lot for that.
Nah, salute to moms, man.
Big salute.
Because I mean, and you explained that to me, and you held on. And you was like, bro, any woman you talking to that don't have full custody of their children, you need to investigate that.
It's scary, bro. It's a red flag.
Yeah, he was like, it's a red flag.
I mean, shoot, you can end up getting her pregnant too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially, man, it's wild west out here. I mean, it's 2025. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling what's going down and what's on people's mind. You know what I mean?
Nah,
but with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, did she instill educational principles and stuff like that? Cause my boy say you just got your bachelor's. Congrats again. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
For us, it was more so work ethic.
Okay.
It was work ethic because my mom although I had a stepfather, but he was just kind of like he was there for my mom's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my mom was always like, look, I need y'all. Like, I got him, he cool, he here, you know, but like, you know, she didn't had her relationships that didn't work out. So she got some traumas that she got to go through, right?
Yeah.
You know, she got this guy, he's supportive, but at the same time, she like, I can depend on y'all more than I can depend on.
Right. We blood.
He could come and go, you know what I'm saying? But like, y'all gonna forever be my kid.
So did y'all have to put in on the bills?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That was a big thing. So as soon as we was like working age.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put
like, look.
How old you was when you got your first job?
I was 16.
Okay.
Same day I turned 16.
Like
Same day. Birthday. That was a birthday gift for me.
That's crazy work.
Birthday gift.
I always been a hustler about my bread, bro. Cause my dad, he had a mobile detailing service when I was like about 11, 12. So that was like one of my first jobs or whatever. But like outside of that, our first job was blowing up moonwalks for this business party around the service. Bro, now you were supposed to be 16. One of my little partners, he got on. I'm like, man, bro, I need a job. I want a job. So I lied to the man, told him I was 15 going on 16. So he was like, all right, I'll hire you, but I'm gonna pay you under the table. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Drew on. Like, bro,
I'm like, what, you making money?
Yeah.
What I gotta
there.
do? He like telling
Sign me up.
He like telling you 15 turning 16. I'm 15 turning 16.
For real. And at the time I was 14 and he was right at 13 turning 14. So we was like, man, bro, we gotta get this money on.
Yeah. So what was your first job?
JC, James Coney
Island.
Oh, okay.
The hot dog place, man.
James Coney
Hot
Island.
dog place, bro.
Hey, man, shoot. I mean, you could eat, then bring food to the crib for the fam.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Every day.
Bringing hot dogs home.
I would intentionally mess up an order.
Just to bring the hot dogs home.
Hey.
They like throw it away. You take it to the back. Family gonna eat good tonight.
I am not.
Real talk.
No, sir.
Nah,
Real talk.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you say John Coney Island, bro, what is in that chili? Because it is very watery.
Okay. And it's not no promotion to James Coney.
Nah, this ain't no shots fired or nothing.
This ain't no promotion for real. You have to ask for the real chili. They have real chili.
I remember that.
What?
Yeah.
They have real chili and they got chili sauce.
Bro, you playing.
I would tell people like
I know. Hey, y'all just heard it. So ask for the real chili. Cause I know it's a lot of y'all don't know that because I didn't know that.
So when I go to James Coney Island, be like, give me the real chili.
Yeah.
So how you supposed to know that?
50 cents. It's 50 cents extra.
Oh, it's an upcharge.
It's an upcharge. They
It's always an upcharge. So how are you supposed to know this? It ain't on the menu, is it?
You gotta
in small letters.
You gotta know somebody.
Hey, if you know, you know.
You gotta know somebody. But the real chili is legit. Like,
well, I know that because you had me ordering all the time. You like, bro, no, get the real chili. It was two ways you say get the real chili, and what's the other way you say?
Shredded cheese.
Yeah, shredded cheese.
They got cheese whiz, but I was in that every day, bro.
And really, Cheese Whiz would be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Get the can for like $2.
The Cheese Whiz is cheaper.
Yeah. He'll say, get the real cheese, the real chili, and the shredded cheese, and that changed my life. He like, it's a good hot dog. Pause.
Hot dog.
You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, glizzy. For real. That's crazy work.
When I was in there every day, bro, you know what I'm saying? But the goal was to help the house.
right.
The goal is to help the house. You know, because we moving too much. We moving around too much, you know?
Yeah.
And it's too many people in here for us to be moving around too much. You got to move a lot of people to a different location.
Right.
You know, so let's just find somewhere stable, comfortable for everybody,
Yeah.
and let's work together. You know what I'm saying? And pay these bills.
Right.
And even set us up for our next move.
Right.
I can dig it.
You know.
I can dig it.
But everybody don't understand.
So
that
responsibility was placed on you early.
very early, bro. Very.
I mean, maybe that's why you're such a responsible adult.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. Like, some people get it, some people don't, because we all had the challenges of, like, I want to get the latest shoes, I want to get the latest gear, I want to be fresh, I want to be fly. You know what I'm saying? I want the attention, but at the same time, you got the nice shoes on, but your lights off.
Right.
Right.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So when you out in public, everything look good.
Yeah.
When you go home, it sucks.
Nah, I can only imagine. So, okay, considering that we're working here at the Opportunity Center, man, what's something that you would tell a child or a young person, I ain't gonna just say a child or whatever, but a person that kind of has a similar background, you know what I'm saying, to your road to success, something looking back like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying, woo, do this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? Is there anything you want to share with them?
Yeah, I would definitely share something with them. It's really about who you hang with, for real, like your environment, who you spend time with. I encourage everybody to get a mentor, like straight up, somebody who's doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
Something that you admire, somebody that's doing something that you admire.
Yeah.
You know, because in my environment where I grew up, we had a lot of negative influences rather than positive influences.
Right.
You know, and some people, they have to learn from the negative influences and then grow from it. For me, for somebody that's similar to myself, I was always around, what I was attracted to was positivity.
Right.
You know, even though I was around a bunch of negativity, like, I'm focused on the positivity. I'm like, look, it ain't gonna be like this forever.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like this forever. Okay, lights off, or they gonna be off forever.
Yeah.
We're gonna come up with something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can have two people in the same environment, and one person just focuses on the lights being off right now.
Yeah.
Then the other person focuses on, like, okay, when the lights gonna be back on.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you say an example like that, because often when I'm mentoring with the children, you know what I'm saying, they'll say, oh, my dad is an alcoholic, or, you know what I'm saying, or was abusive or whatever. Now, it's two ways you could take that. You can mirror those same activities, or you can invert those activities and be something completely different and say, nah, I don't drink, I abstain from drinking liquor at all. You know what I'm saying? Because my father was an alcoholic and I seen what it did to him. You know what I'm saying? It made him abusive. So I like the way you put that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for real.
So who, at 16, who was a mentor to you at that time to keep you on the straight path? Because with that many siblings, that much moving around, Fifth Ward, going to Wheatley, not saying Wheatley bad, not saying Fifth Ward bad, but we know the history of so many people that grew up in that area. What kept you, and what kept you away from, you know, the drama, the bull, you know, who was your mentor, and what was the positive things that you could remember around that time?
At that time, I was working at James Coney Island. This is when I really, like, because I kind of just plunged myself into just working.
Yeah.
You know, and I really wanted to, like, make the most out of my time. But working at James Coney Island, I was working with a lot of people that was like 3 times my age.
Okay.
It was always weird to me because I'm 16 and I got my first job, and I'm talking to people who's like 46, 56, something like that, you know. And I'm like, how are you here? I would ask questions, like, I'm for real. I ask questions.
Right.
And sometimes these questions can
But
be offensive.
I know where you going, like, cause I get it. Like, I've been working since I was 14, 15. So I get what you're talking about.
You know, I'm asking these questions because I'm confused at 16, bro.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm like, wait a minute, you 45.
Because you like, I'm
working.
16, you 45, we got the same title.
We got the same title. We doing the same
Making the
job.
same
It just
money.
don't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I help my moms, but I don't have as many bills as you. You got kids and
Right.
grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I used my coworkers as my mentors, and they all told me the same thing. And I remember this woman, specifically Miss Deborah, and she was just like, always like, you don't want to be like me. You don't want to be like me. Like, go to school, get an education,
facts.
get an education, get an education. Because all I knew was work ethic. I knew one thing: if I go to work and I do a good job, I'm gonna get paid, and I can live. I can manage my lifestyle.
Right.
You know, but Miss Deborah, she was always like, "Don't stop here. Don't stop
real
here."
Talk. Real talk.
Shout out to Miss Deborah,
Miss
man.
Deborah, like for real, and she was always just telling me like, go, get education, go to school, get education, go to school, and she was basically telling me that's how you gonna get out of here.
Don't be lackadaisical.
And the majority of the people that I worked with, you would talk to them and be like, how long you been here? 8 years. How long you been here? 12 years. How long you been here? 16 years. How long you been here? 27 years. And I'm like,
Huh? Yeah, like that don't make sense.
it just don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, to say
Getting
that.
a 10 cent raise every year.
You know, and I'm
That's
looking at
crazy
these
work.
people like these are intelligent people to me.
Right.
At 16, anybody that's older than me, you adult.
Right.
Like, I have high admiration and respect for anybody that's at 16. I'm like, you adult. Like, I value your opinion.
Nah, I mean, you saying a mouthful because I remember I was dating this female at one time, and I was telling her, and bro, she used to always get upset with me because, bro, I'm like a Yoda type of dude. I ain't gonna lie, like I got a lot of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of cliches, a lot of quotes and stuff that I use within conversation. And I told her, I'm like, well, you got to look at it like this here, mama. You can learn from even a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? He can teach you what
teach
not
you
to
something.
do, so you won't end up where I am.
Right.
That's a learning lesson.
Bro,
You
that's
know what
the
I'm
best
saying?
lesson.
Like for real. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Deborah, you know what I'm saying, giving you game like that was trying to keep you from being where she is. You know what I'm saying? Keeping you from being a lackadaisical, you know what I'm saying, content, you know what I'm saying, individual that's just kind of just going with the flow.
Right. For sure.
Right. So what made you? I know me and you met as EMTs, emergency medical technicians, aka ambulance drivers, or emergency personnel, however you want to describe it. So with you taking that advice from Miss Deborah, I'm skipping something. So you were still in school.
Right. I'm like 16 in
Yeah.
grade school.
So I'm gonna say that question for later. So you 16 working, you getting that advice. Like, how did you get to the point where you focus on graduation? Because a lot of kids in that environment at that age drop out, get criminal records, have kids. Like, life is very crucial at that point. How did you miss all of that and to get to graduation?
Good question. So
Loaded
I was
question,
also really good question. I was also in a program called the Upward Bound.
Yeah.
The Upward Bound. I actually took my girlfriend there this weekend. It's called the Upward Bound.
The Upward Bound.
Upward Bound.
I've
And
heard of
it's
it, but
a
I don't know
college
much about
preparatory
it.
College
program.
Okay.
It's a college preparatory program, and like these people, they take inner city kids, and they take them to colleges, bro. They took us to so many colleges for free.
And what grade you was in at this point?
This is from 9th grade to 12th grade.
Oh, so they started in the 9th grade. So you was going. Okay.
As soon as you become a 9th grade high school student.
Okay, they take you.
They take you to trips. They take us to the all kind of colleges, bro.
Okay.
Most of the colleges we went to was in the South.
Okay.
So pretty much, I done went to every state in high school every state in the
Oh,
South.
so they was taking y'all out the state and going
Out of state, bro.
Yeah.
On the bus, taking us to college tours.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, and everything that we needed, they would provide for us as far as like setting up emails, going to the colleges, how to set up, how to do your admissions and stuff.
Right,
They do
right.
everything for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they really hold your hand
Yeah.
and do
Stuff like
everything you need. Of course. Oh, and they paid us, by the way.
Wait, they paid
that. Hold
y'all?
on.
Wait, how you get paid? Like, how that work?
Nah,
Explain that.
Nah, that's live. Nah,
So you get $10 a day.
That's crazy
You
work.
get $10 a day
Just to go.
just to go.
Time
You sign
it up.
this government money.
Is that, hold up, does that still exist today?
Yes. We went this weekend.
Hey, kids, look that up, man.
Upward Bound.
man. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Upward Bound.
I'm put my kids in there.
Any
Yeah.
school, all the inner city schools, Jack Yates, Wheatley, you name it, Worthing.
They all got
So,
access.
okay, to get linked up with something like that, did you find that information out through your counselor at the school or something like that?
Yes, so they come to the schools, they promote it.
Okay.
They promoted it.
Yeah.
So for me, I didn't plan on going to college.
Okay.
Now, when I went through the Upper Bound, they promote college.
Okay.
They giving us like preparatory college experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they teaching us life skills, how to set up an email,
Mm-hmm.
how to send a professional email,
Right.
how to create a budget. Like they doing
Yeah.
all kind of like little
Yeah.
small stuff, really similar to the detention center
Yeah.
or the opportunity center.
Opportunity
right?
center, yeah.
Same thing. Some people understood it, some people didn't.
Yeah.
I was the type.
One
I'm
of
like,
the
yo,
ones
like
that
I see
did.
what y'all
Yeah.
doing. Like,
Yeah.
this
Real
makes sense.
talk.
I need this.
Right.
Nah, for real. Because
You know?
you don't when you in that current state, you're not really paying attention. Because I remember as a kid, my dad used to really listen to 102 a lot, and he always put me in summer programs. And something similar too, I went to the Urban League one summer, and that's how I got my first initial email address at the Urban League. You know what I'm saying? So you can also look into that for your children, families. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And one summer I went to the youth enrichment program at TSU, and ended up like spending the whole summer like I was a student at
I remember
TSU.
that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the library, the student center. You know what I'm saying? I'm catching the bus from the south all the way back to the north. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a for real experience. So I was able to embrace it. So I know exactly how you feel when you come to that.
Yeah,
Real
bro.
talk.
See, I did the Fifth Ward enrichment program, and
Yeah.
that's how I knew a
And
lot.
I was in Fifth Ward of Richmond too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
But
But Fifth Ward of Richmond ain't pay us. These folks
Yeah,
pay
well,
us.
Yeah,
I got
I
paid.
ain't never heard of getting paid to go to
Well,
school.
I got paid to be a part. Well, I was a senior, and I was a mentor. That was a job for me. So me and about 4 friends that I had that were seniors. My teacher, shout out to Miss Hartwell. I was part of the DECA program too. I was in the DECA program at
Yeah.
Barbara Jordan,
Yeah.
and then our teacher lined us up through the Fifth Ward enrichment program with her connections, and so I went every day. I got out of school at 12 as a senior, and then I would go to Fifth Ward enrichment off Lowndes, and then we would mentor all the kids from the. It was mostly Wheatley kids, but it was any kids in that area that was part of the Fifth Ward enrichment program, and we would kind of try to get them ready to become seniors and all that. But we got paid. The kids didn't, but we got paid as
Nah,
mentors.
he's saying as a kid,
Yeah,
they got paid for attendance. He wasn't doing no
Attendance.
work. He was just going to
just
get
show up.
paid.
Well, I mean, it really
Just
wasn't
show
work.
up.
It wasn't really work for. I mean, if you want to look at it like that, but it really, I mean, it was
just show
cool.
up.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, kid.
Well, he made 10. I made a real check. So I mean, but at the same time,
Nah,
ninth
for
grade
real.
making
But the
$10
thing
just to
is-
go is good money.
So it was $40 a month, and it's
that ain't
more
bad.
now.
I take that.
It's more now.
I-
It's like $20 every because we got paid $10 every Saturday. Just
I
to
take
learn,
it.
just to come in
Hey,
and
man.
enjoy ourselves because they took us on a field trip every Saturday too.
And then
And-
all expenses paid on the
All
field
expenses
trip.
paid.
Yeah.
And what they do is they take us to a college every Saturday, but it's like a local college.
Right.
Okay.
You know, so they'll take us to TSU, U of H. You know,
So that's where the seeds start getting planted. Where you like, I want to do some type of.
Yeah.
Got you.
For sure. You know, and it was fun. I was just more so focused on the fun part of it because you with your peers,
Right.
You with a bunch of people that you get along with, you know. So
if you went through all that, because I know when I met you, you wasn't rocking with university. So if you went through that whole process, what stopped you from continuing on and going to a university? Because when I met you, you was so against. You like, I ain't going to. You got your.
I didn't need an education at that time.
You was getting. You didn't need an education, but you was still getting an education. But you was not rocking with a university. So to say you got paid. And you went to all these universities, and you was down with the program, and you graduated. How is it that when I met you, what changed to where you was against universities?
So I went to trade school. I became an EMT.
Right.
So that's when we met.
Mm-hmm.
But as an EMT, like
okay, I got to slow all this down because it's a lot. What led you to EMT, and then from you going to all these colleges and learning how you can go to a university, they paying you, they teach you how to get scholarships, grants, and all that, I'm sure. What changed from you graduating to just going to get a trade school and becoming an EMT? Like, what transitioned in that time frame?
Graduating high school, I was like, I gotta do something. Like, I can't just be working at James Coney Island, because I got a bunch of old heads at James Coney Island that's giving me the game. They're like, bro, education is the key. Mm-hmm. And they telling me this from experience. They like, I'm not going back to school. You know, I'm just giving this game to you.
Yeah.
But I ain't going back to school.
I'm done.
Don't think I'm using the same advice that I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know, they like just go to school. Don't waste your time here. So I found the middle ground where it was like, okay, I can go get a degree or I can just work. And in the middle of that is a certification. So it was like, if you don't want to get a degree, you don't want to get if you don't want to just work for the rest of your life with no skill, go get a skill. Go to vocational school. Find something that interests you.
Right.
You know, and at the time, we had a lot of the medical assistant. It was a lot of medical assistant commercials on TV at the time.
Oh, right.
Everest and all that.
Everything was just like,
I remember
be
that.
a medical assistant, be a medical assistant, be a medical. They was pushing it hard, you know. So I was about to be a medical assistant, and then my uncle was like, "Bro, that's for girls." He's like, "Girl, that's a woman job, bro."
You like, but they paying.
And he was a
you
firefighter.
be around all the ladies.
Oh, okay.
So, so my uncle, he's a HFD firefighter.
Right.
Okay.
So to be a firefighter, you have to be an EMT.
Right.
He's like, hey, I want you to be a firefighter. I'm cool.
But get your EMT
But just get an
certification.
EMT, see if you like it, and see where it go.
Yeah.
Remember, I said that. That's saying the dude that
was
put me
the-
on.
that was the
same
game.
thing.
Yeah.
That was the game. It was like, to be a firefighter, you have to be an EMT.
Yeah.
So start off as an EMT, and then later maybe you might want to become a firefighter.
That's hard.
But he was like, no, bro. A medical assistant? No.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And this at a cookout. Like, we at a cookout, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
just fam. He keeping 1,000 with you.
Backyard
He keeping
part of the plate in his
1,000
head.
with you.
Hey, nephew, don't do that.
That ain't the move there, Jack. That ain't the move there. Yeah.
Like, that's for them girls. Let them do that.
Yeah, real talk.
He like, do you know what they do? I'm like, nah, I just see it on TV. I just want to do it. He like, nah.
Yeah, that ain't for you, fam.
That's what's up. But okay, now we see you wasn't a big fan of college, but you got your degree. When exactly did you go? Because you got your EMT certification first. So at what point did you go to college? Did you go later on in your adulthood, or was you taking night classes here and there? Like, how did that work out?
It started with, I started off with some night classes, and even working as an EMT, it never changes. Like every time you take a level up, like you're gonna have people that overstayed their welcome. and they always gonna tell you, it's like the same story every time. It's like, don't stop here. Don't stop here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Don't
wanna
stop
be
here.
stagnant.
Yeah.
Cause I value work. Like I valued work so much as a young adult. I worked so hard. Like I was there. Like I'm showing up when everybody else wasn't working. Like for real, for real. It's the roads are frozen. I was showing up.
Yeah. Nah, facts. That's when we
Somebody
made
called in sick. I'm showing up. You know, I would always tell the boss lady or the boss man, like, hey, look, if somebody don't show up, call me. And every day somebody showed up. So it was easy for me to depend on my work ethic. But I always had like an old head at the job that's just like, you showed up? You know what you could be doing something else with your time. You showed up? Shoot, they wouldn't can't get me to come
But
here.
what's crazy is that mindset that they were inquiring that you had is why they were in the position that they were in.
Because they kept showing up to that.
You know what I'm
Didn't
saying?
have nowhere
No,
else
but
to
what-
be.
Showing up to
Nah,
it.
but think about it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you could be doing something else. Yeah, when you was my age, you was doing something else. Nah, that's why you here at 45 years old, and I'm here at 16, 17, and we doing the same job.
Right.
doing it.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should have been doing what I'm doing right now to offset something in your life later on.
Right.
So yeah,
That is a good way to look at it.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
like for real.
They giving you the game, bro.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
giving you the game.
I mean, and sometimes we don't pay attention to it, dog. We really don't. We really don't. I mean, because looking back, I tell myself all the time, man, I wish I could go back to this age so I could just tell myself this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, man, they was telling me this and I wasn't
They giving
listening.
you the game.
Yeah, they really was. I mean, that's that. They go back to what I was saying. You can learn something from anybody.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
It's not the messenger that we should be paying attention to.
It's the
It's the message that we should be paying attention to.
All the
Because
time.
that's the gem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For real.
Facts.
Nah, and that,
You know, so I'm going in, day out, like just working nonstop with no purpose.
Yeah.
And they telling me like, yo, you showing up? Why you keep coming? Like, you don't have nothing else you can be doing? Like, you don't want to go to school? You don't want to get no education? Like, bro, if I can do anything different, I will go get education. Like, straight up. This certification is cool. It's cool, but I can only do this one thing. I can only do this one thing.
I like the way you put that because what I always tell these kids by the advantage of me having a degree, it gave me the chance to diversify myself. You know what I'm saying? By them seeing this piece of paper saying I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, I am trainable. I can sit down for a moment in time, absorb any information you decide to put in front of me, and regurgitate it back to you in an eloquent way.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was able to work in oil and gas, be an educator, working corrections, work in the oil and gas field. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been able to work in all these realms.
It shows them that you're not a one-trick pony.
Yes.
Exactly.
Certification is a one-trick pony. You can't do nothing else outside of that certification.
Yeah.
A degree you can work in any field. You're
Yeah.
respected differently.
Yeah, because I just recently was looking at some stuff, dog. I ain't etched it in stone, but by me having a degree, I can go to other countries and teach them how to speak English.
Yeah. I've heard people doing that. Yeah.
I mean, you
that's
getting
true.
paid $35 an hour, and they gonna pay for you somewhere to stay and all that, man. And I'm in a totally different country, so I have the ability to learn something else just by the drive that I have myself. So, say if I go to like the Philippines or something like that, I'm gonna try to learn their language.
Learn that language and then teach
You
them
know what I
words.
mean? Yeah, exactly.
I've heard of people doing that.
I think, you know what I'm saying? So, hey,
They
bro,
value
you
it,
said,
for real, for real.
you said a mouthful, real talk.
value
You really did, bro.
You know? So, just being an EMT.
Because I remember when you started the night classes, as an EMT.
We was there, yeah. We was there together, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And that's how I pretty much met him. We met on the ambulance.
Yeah.
And we just clicked at that point, you know, just talked really same stuff we doing now. Talked a lot of positive stuff, had many days of just giving each other brotherly conversation, you know, checking each other coattail. Hey, man, what you got going on? Because in the midst of doing the job, we on the ambulance, it's 2 people in the front, and we go pick up the patient. 1 person drive, 1 person in the back. Then when you drop the patient off, whatever you do with, you know, and then once the patient gone, y'all get back. We back in the front. You know, we hanging out all day. 24 hours sometimes, just, you know, just me and him.
So you really get a chance
so
to know
we
a
just,
person
you know,
and
clicking
bounce
in.
off each other.
And then that's when I realized, I'm like, man, this is like, I seen early, I'm like, man, this is a sharp individual.
Yeah.
But he was a little younger than me. And, but even then, like, he just had his mind wrapped around so much different stuff. And he always looked up to me because I was just like how he's saying it. Like, so I'm going to say what he's saying is so powerful because the crazy part about it is you're going to always look up to the person that got something. You're going to always look up to the person that got some money. You're going to always look up to the person that got some women. You're going to always, or as a female, you're going to always look up to, you know, you're going to always look up to that person who looks like they got it figured out. But I'm really just hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a one-trick pony. I got this EMT certification. I got nothing but time on my hands. I'm hopping in off this ambulance, you know what I'm saying? I got cars. I got money. I got women. But I don't really have a future. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in the aspect of I don't have no education at the time. I don't have no other, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no real other things to back me up. It's like once this is over, it's over. But as I'm talking to him, he like, man, I got a house. Now, granted, it's crazy because now I'm just popping my stuff right now, bro. It's crazy because when you think about it, I got a house, but it was given to me. Mom and daddy tripping, they leave, so I'm in a house. Okay, cool. He got a house. He done went out, grinded and got his own house. Yeah. But we, you know, he younger than me, but I'm like, you got your own house? Yeah, I got my own house. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
humble about it.
Yeah,
like
you know what I'm saying? Not really stunned, but I'm like, man, that's major. He was like, man, it's in the hood. I'm like, this house is out. But I'm like, my people gave me a place to stay out of their situation. Yeah. You went out and got your own house. That's one thing. Then, you know, which we're going to talk about that later. Then he like, man, I'm in school. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't really want to go to school. He like, bro, you need, like, I wish I'd have started college with him. Like, I just at least started it. Yeah. But he was in, then one day he just, I'm going to start a driving school. I'm like, what? 23, 22, 20, like, 22-year-old young African-American male, I'm going to start a driving school. What? I'm like, what, for what? Like, like, why? Because everybody got to drive. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna let him ask. I know. Yeah. One whole day, he really got on my nerves. We're on the ambulance. I'm like, why you want to start a driving school? He said, because everybody got to drive, and whatever I do in life, I want to make it to where everybody need me. I'm like, whatever. For the rest of that day, everywhere we go, I turn the doorknob. See, everybody need a doorknob on their doors. I'm like, I remember this day. I'm like, I remember the whole day. Everything we did that whole day. Man. He was like, everybody needs shoes to walk. Everybody need anywhere we went. Crazy. If we go somewhere, he like, it ain't hot in here. Everybody need AC. I'm like, bro, like cut it, bro. Like for the whole day, I just gotta hear anything I did. He like, everybody need that, and that's what my mind at. And I'm like, bro, and at that point I thought he was weird. I'm like, man, you're crazy. Like, but now I'm like, this man is a very intent. Like he's seen, like he understood that. I'm like, bro, and
so that's just like the mindset of the man that has a glass a glass store, you know what I'm saying, that sell windows.
He said
he
that.
hired kids to go break windows so the people can't come by windows. You know what I'm saying? He just had that mental fortitude, you know what I'm saying, to create a problem or see a problem and become the solution. And that's how you work. Yeah.
You gotta be the
You know what I'm
solution,
saying?
bro.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
He
family.
like, bro, what's that? A window. Ain't no building around here without windows. I'm like, bro,
It's just that simple.
Yeah, nah, facts.
It became
Facts.
like I probably had an epiphany that day, bro, and I was just like pushing it for real because like it's needed. Like be where
And
people
Lauren
need.
Hill said it best. It could be so simple, but we rather make it hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I love that.
For real,
I
that
love that.
miseducation, man, that's one of her. Man,
I love
I try to tell any young person, man, to actually listen to that album, bro. She is saying
Beautiful.
a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it may take a while for you to understand it. And I guess the way music is now,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
That's her
sounds
one and
good.
only album.
Yeah.
She like
Yeah.
just stamp it with this.
That's all we need, bro.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's it.
She
That's
gave
it.
us what we needed on that
For
one.
real. But what I want to know is, because Uncle had already told you what was after the EMT. You know what I'm saying? So what made you not do the firefighter and end up being a police officer? That's what I want. Because I always ask him, what was his driving thing? Man, what made you want to be a policeman, man?
Okay. So I would actually have to digress just a little bit before policing because been an EMT for a while and like I'm having this battle of like I want to do something with my life, but I don't really know what I want to do.
Right.
You know, but I do have this ideal of opening a driving school.
Mhm.
You know, so I started the driving school in 2019.
Right.
That's when I got it branded and everything.
What's the name of it, if you don't mind me asking?
Astroworld Driving Academy.
Hey.
For the city. For the city.
For the city.
Astroworld
Yes,
Driving
sir.
Academy.
Astroworld Driving Academy.
Day in, day out, you know. So-
AstroworldDrivingAcademy.com.
I started the driving school and COVID-19 is here. Now,
that
nobody
was-
know what it is, though.
Right.
I'm thinking it's just something lame. I'm like, I don't know what no COVID is, whatever. But it was real. You know, so when I started my business, the first 10 months of having my business, I couldn't even operate. But to even open a business, because it's a state regulated business. So the state regulates everything that I do. So as soon as I started the business, right after, it was like the state sent us a message saying you can't accept any students. Like students cannot. No, the city, like everything stops.
Wow.
Everything stops.
You didn't put all this, because I remember when you was passing out flyers and all that,
Yeah.
and doing all this groundwork you done did. They done sent you a email, a letter, whatever, saying stop.
Everything. Shut the
Wow.
city down. Shut the state down. Like, so no driving school could accept students. Now, if you had an online
I was
school,
just gonna say online.
then yeah, you can do the online. You can do
But
the
at
online.
the time, you
program.
wasn't online. You didn't have your online set
I
up
didn't
at
have
the
online.
time.
At the time, I was just everything was in person. So when that happened, first 10 months, no business.
So what keeps, so in that, because most people quit, give up, stop. You know what? This ain't for me. It ain't meant to be. I ain't,
This maybe was a sign.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, even with me being a friend, and because I tell them this, I tell everybody come on here, even when I know them, even though we cool, in your most darkest moments, we may not tell everything. Like my wife said, you don't know everything about everybody, even if you know them personally. At that point, I know we talk, but what was your drive, or where was your mind at? Like, what kept it to the point where, because now you have a full business, but at that time, what was the seed that said, I ain't giving up, I'm going to keep going? Like,
For one, you gotta have faith in your business for sure. Like you gotta have faith. You know, it's you gotta believe in what you can't really see. For real. because
Can't see air, but you believe you could breathe.
yeah, for real, because I overly prepared for my business. So while I was researching my business, I was saving for my business. And at the time when I felt like I was ready, I saved up a large amount of money. You know, so when I started the business and then I couldn't accept any students, I had money to like back myself up. Now it only cost me $2,000 to start my business. I saved 20.
Yeah. So you would, as far as wanting the love for the business that you had, it hurt. But financially, you was like,
I was overly
I
prepared.
can survive. But I do want to still be able to operate my business. So you just had to stand fast.
Yeah,
Stay fast.
I was overly dedicated to it because I'm like, this is something people need. Like even if I do mess up my money, like people need this. I just got to provide the service to them. I got to provide the product to them. But they need it.
And you did this while you were doing the EMT.
I was an
thing?
EMT at the time.
Okay.
So we was actually me and Drew was managing the same company at the time.
He pretty much helped me be a manager.
Yeah,
like, bro, why we here and we not managers, bro? I'm like, bro, like what? Why we need to be managers, bro?
Because people kept coming to us like, yo, hey, what should we do with this? What should we do with that? And I'm like, hey, bro, we might as well be them guys. Like they keep coming to us.
Yeah.
We here every day. We the ones calling like, hey, if somebody don't come in, call me. Until we got that position and they kept calling us.
Facts. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie. This one I realized, say, man, he a real one. When he in a position to be a manager and he say, I ain't doing it without Drew, then he walked me in, he like, and now I will say I was a little jealous though, but he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? He made like $1 more than me. But I'm like, why you get $1 more? He like, I brought you in. Like, fair.
Okay,
fair.
yeah, you right.
You're right.
Take that.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they kept calling. Like somebody not showing up to work every day.
Yeah.
Every day, somebody not showing up to work.
With the excuse that don't even matter. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that. You coming or not coming? That's when me and him realized, like, bro, why do people think we care if they come or don't come? Like, bro, just tell me you ain't coming, I'm going to replace you, and if you do it too often, I'm going to fire you. Like, it's just
that simple.
Like, like hey.
People don't think about it like that. People don't think about it like that.
I get it.
At all.
You got kids, you got a wife, you sick, all right.
So you started the business before you was an officer.
Mm-hmm. So I was an EMT when I started the business.
Okay.
So when I started the business, I was actually working as an EMT, and I would go to the driving school like in between time because I didn't have no reputation at the time. Okay. Like I didn't have the brand out there, no promotion or nothing like that. You know, it was just like somebody would search it and then call me and I set it up. You know, but it wasn't enough to pay my bills. So in between being an EMT, because we got a lot of downtime as an EMT.
Right.
That's another thing a lot of people don't know about being an EMT. You have long breaks. So what we was doing was like hospital transports, and anytime somebody go to the hospital or go to like some kind of procedure, it takes time. Mm-hmm. You know, so we'll pick up the patient, drop them off, and we have like a 4-hour break.
He in school and starting a business. In the meantime, I'm Ubering.
Yeah, so he doing Uber.
Hey, multiple streams of income, bro.
Yeah, so you can leave. You can leave and come back. You know, so I got 4 hours. I'm like, I only need 1 hour to teach somebody how to drive. So while y'all over here watching Netflix,
right,
I'm gonna roll out.
I'm gonna make the money on.
I'm about to go make this money. Come back. They're like, what you did? Taught somebody how to drive? No way. Yeah. Yes way.
That's hard.
You know? But I ain't have the reputation. I ain't have that as many clients at the time, so it was easy for me to just kind of fit somebody in between like a patient or something mm-hmm. like that. You know, but then after a while it started becoming like really popular. You know, now, like I said, the first 10 months I couldn't accept any students, so I had to remain as an EMT. But all the money that I saved up, it was pretty much just going to rent. So I looked at my bank account and I'm like, I got $3,000 out of 20, and I ain't made no money. So I gotta do something different, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what COVID is. I don't know if this gonna be here forever. You know, I'm trying to keep up with it, but I don't know what's going on. So you was already a police officer at the time?
Yeah, I had 2019, December, because I made 5 years this year. So December 19th of 2019 is when I started got hired on at my agency. So that 2020, I was a cop, but you, like you say, was going through your business failing. I ain't gonna say failing.
No, it was
okay. So you was going through
down.
that. So while you EMTing and your business slacking, I'm turned up. I'm like, bro, the city needs cops right now. Like, we got George
Ain't
Floyd.
skip a beat.
I'm like, bro, like this
bro,
my first
I
year.
forgot about that.
My first year as a cop, bro. COVID, Black Lives Matter, Make America Great Again. So like, as a cop, we needed everywhere.
Bro.
So he like, bro, like we not really getting no business. I'm like, bro, I can't not turn down no work.
COVID was rough, bro, and like for real, a lot of our patients died during COVID. Like if anybody who was sick before COVID, like COVID normally like took them out. You know, so a lot of the companies that I was working for at the time, they'll just call me straight up like, hey, Miss Jones passed away, so don't even worry about coming to work today. And I'm like, I know that, but I still need to pay my bills. Cause I can't tell my landlord, oh, it's COVID, so give me a pass. Like they like, no, like you're supposed to expect the unexpected. Or buy your own house. And even if you bought your own house, your mortgage company, your mortgage lender was gonna feel the same way. They're not gonna tell you, oh, it's COVID, don't worry about it. They're gonna say, no, overly prepare.
Well, they offer you a forbearance.
Well, yeah, I finna say it's different when you all know.
It's
It's
like
like
around that.
But I get what you're saying. You can't do it the whole year. Like, I'm done this year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, they'll
like, work with you.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, you still got to be prepared.
Right.
You have to be overly prepared. You know what I'm saying? But doing that, he was already a police officer. I was just like, well, shoot, I got this driving school. It's not going so well. I've been an EMT for over a decade at this point. I just got my associate's degree at the time. I got my associate's in 2019. And I was looking for a job with my associates.
Yeah.
And a lot of jobs that I was interested in, they didn't really care for associate's degree. Honestly, most jobs that require associate's degree was like $36,000 a year. And I was like, I make that as an EMT.
Yeah.
You know, although I have to work two EMT jobs, I'd rather do that than be sitting at a desk making $36,000. You know what I'm saying? So, he introduced me to becoming a police officer, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna just transition. I'm gonna keep the driving school. I downsized the driving school to maintain it, just to hold on to it, and then I became a police officer. So. That's when everything started moving like really, really fast after becoming a police officer and building that momentum. Because it's after COVID at this point. Yeah. It's like a year after COVID. Even when I did my police academy class, we still had to wear masks. We had to do social distancing and everything.
Which is crazy as a cop having to practice social distancing. That's wild. That is wild, bro. It's like you.
I can only imagine, but shoot, I worked the COVID floor in juvenile, bro. I worked the COVID floor, and I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and BS and tell you I had the best practices wearing gloves.
Man, I hated that stuff, bro.
I'm just being straight up and honest. You know what I'm saying? I run in the unit real quick. do what I need to do. I ain't put on no gown,
Nothing,
no nothing.
bro.
But the crazy thing about it, bro, I never caught COVID
Oh, you did?
That's amazing.
because I think I had something like COVID before everybody knew what it was. They said I had an upper respiratory infection when in 2019 when I came back from Chicago, because I went out there. I don't know if that was Megan Thee Stallion birthday party I went to.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So I got sick coming back from that, and then not only that, bro, that was some cold weather I had never really experienced before. You know what I'm saying? Like this was before we had the
Right.
freeze down here, so I had to buy me a jacket from up there.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, hold up, my jacket from Houston is
Ain't
not
no
holding up
little
to this.
windbreaker.
For real, that's what it feels like, bro. I'm
We
talking
didn't break that.
that was ridiculous. But so I don't know if my immune system had built up, you know, enough power to battle out whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? But I never got COVID. Never got it. You
I
know
don't.
what I'm
I
saying?
get it once a year.
I never been tested for it, to be honest with you, because I was already with COVID patients. So I was like, it's pointless for me to get tested, and I'm around.
Yeah,
People
you know
who-
it's some. You know,
Well,
Bro,
see,
it
we
was
had
wiping
to
people out,
working for
Yeah.
the county. We had to get the
The
shot.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
they
got
made
that.
you
Because,
get it?
yeah, or they were gonna be testing you every day and all this. I'm like, man, I'm not finna keep letting y'all stick this thing up my
Yeah,
nose
yeah.
and all this, bro.
That was
man,
tough,
go on
too.
hit my arm, bro.
I let them do the nose thing. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
letting y'all shoot nothing in my body. It's too new. I'm like, man. So I got
went
that
with the play.
swab.
I went, and then at the time, you know what I'm saying, I was having that little old travel bug.
Mm-hmm.
So shoot, I took my little card to Jamaica with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I'm vaccinated, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, they was serious about them cards,
Yeah, I
bro.
ain't gonna
Nah,
lie, I had
seriously.
to get me one.
Seriously, you know what I'm saying? Even when I went to Africa, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm like, man, I gotta get my shots. I'm COVID tested,
Hey, bro,
baby.
show that card,
You
man.
feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Nah,
So it's all
facts.
it all
But yeah, I
played
ain't
in.
gonna lie, that was crazy to join to get into this industry during that time. Now that I'm thinking about it, bro, like the world was going crazy, and that's when like I remember the day he asked me about it. It's crazy. I'm riding in the car. I ain't got nobody in the car with me. It's just me. I'm jamming Gucci Man. I'm in there I feel like I'm Gucci NBA young boy.
Yeah.
And he like, bro, where you at, man? I'm at work. You at work? I'm like, yeah. Like, man, what you listening to in the back? I'm like, ain't nobody in the car. It's just me. I ain't on no call. Like, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
He's like, I just never. I remember he say, I never thought about what cops listen to when they at work. And I was like, man, you listen to
It's the radio.
Nah, but bro, I mean, now that I never thought about it because I mean, oftentimes like I love rap music, you know what I'm saying,
Right,
what's
right.
going on and all that, but oftentimes I ride with no music, so I assume that police are riding with no music
No
because I done
music,
got
no.
pulled over for having bass over 50 feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming down rocking the block, so I'm like, bro, why you don't have your radio on so you cannot hear me?
Yeah, mind your business, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, dang,
That be the
Yeah.
issue. My radio up and I can't hear my radio because your radio. I'm sitting at the light. You, wah. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
My
it's
car
like-
vibrating. I'm like, yeah, he jamming.
yeah, you're right. That bass gonna hit
Facts,
different.
bro.
Nah, for
But
real.
at that point, he was like, "Man, put me on, man." And I
Yeah.
taught him,
But
told
that's
him
hard.
everything I could tell. I mean, it's each one teach one with me.
Nah,
like
for real.
I've never been the type. Whatever I ever had going on, I'm never going. Like I feel like me holding information does no value to me or you. Of like some people are gatekeepers. I've never been
Yeah.
a gatekeeper on
Nah, for
anything
real.
I got going on. I'm gonna let like me telling anybody how to do something, it ain't
Yeah.
gonna. Some people be haters, honestly, bro. And let's talk about that real quick, bro. Some people literally do not want to tell the next person how to do something because they scared that they gonna get more or get more shine. I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't
for
never
real.
been that way. You want to be
Man.
whatever I'm doing. If you want a piece of this pie, come get it. Cause one thing
You
for
can't
sure,
have my piece. I'm not finna let you have my piece.
it ain't even that.
No,
You-
but I'm just saying, yeah.
No, yeah. But at the same time, if you doing what you supposed to do and you just that
Yeah.
good, it don't matter.
Exactly,
It's undeniable.
exactly.
You
But
can't-
it's weird though because I look at it like your team, right? Like we're a team, right?
Right.
And your team is only as strong as the weakest link because at that point we could break. So if I make sure you straight, I make sure you straight. We strong, bro, and can't nothing break us at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how
I trust it.
That's why I always, even from when we was kids, I'm gonna put my boy on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every job I done had since I was a kid, bro, I always put somebody on, bro. That's just how I move.
Bro, growing up, I always wanted to work overseas, bro. And boys act like that was hard to do. You'll see some, man, how you put me on, bro? Like, that's one job. Everybody get on and don't put nobody else on. I'm like, bro, why? And I told myself then, I'm like, bro, I ain't
overseas.
You know, there was a point in time where everybody was going overseas, getting jobs. And to be honest with you,
them KBR jobs and all that,
bro.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
And to be truthful about it, boys made it seem like they was out there just putting in work. Boys were working in the cafeteria. Boys was working like they wasn't just.
I was like the oils field jobs.
That's what they would say, but when you actually find out what they were doing, boys is over there doing some patty cake jobs, bro. But they won't put you on. You like, bro, put me on, bro. Like, man, I got you, bro. But they don't want to see, because they know you gonna come up, you gonna stunt, then you gonna make. They want to hide the money, hide the bag, hide the success. No, bro. Anything I got going on, I'm gonna put people on, bro. And to be honest with you, people have taken care of me for that. Like, people take care of people, bro. Like, if everybody, like how you say, if everybody around you got is, good, I'm good, bro.
I like to move silent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like BMF used to move, man. You don't know who the boss in this crew, cause we all got money in our pocket. If you got 10 bands, you got 10 bands, I got 10 bands, man. We walking in the club with 30 bands, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? We moving silent, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just. But a lot of people don't move on those morals and principles. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like I need to have the whole 30,000, and I need to be treating y'all like, man, I ain't we ain't on no date, man. Show me how to get some money, bro.
Show me, you know what I'm saying?
For real. Don't give me a fish, bro. Teach me how to fish.
I don't even want to hang around nobody that's not gonna show me how to get it. If you can't teach me how to get it too, I don't even want to be around.
Real talk.
Nah, fact.
I'm not no cheerleader. I'm not no.
Nah, for real.
Like, I'm not no entourage, bro. Like, like, come on, bro.
That made me think about this next point, bro. Because earlier you were saying with the kids, like, watch the company you keep, and you don't want nobody around you that ain't gonna sharpen you like they sharpen themselves. So I've been kind of watching this little stuff on social media about this little boy King. The little
T.I.?
boy. No, not that. T.I. is one of my favorite rappers, bro. But his son, I don't. I'm not even gonna get on him right now. I'm talking about this other little boy. He about like 10, 11 years old, man.
And what'd he do?
But he was a street kid. I guess his mom was locked up, his dad was locked up, but finessed 2 times, end up putting him under his wing. And then the little boy like shooting dice and all this type of stuff.
I thought that was his real son. That's not his.
No, that's his boy's son. Or he, you know what I'm saying? But he just kind of adopted him.
He teaching him street ways.
Right. But it's gotten even worse because they're saying he's hanging with Hustle Cartel. You know what I'm saying? And finesse 2 times got the message from his parole officer, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why you got this little boy around guns and you ain't supposed to be around no gun? He like, man, I don't even know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? He not even with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because the little boy wanted to do what he wanted to do. All he wanted to do is be around adults. You know what I'm saying? Doing adult things. And you are a child. You are a minor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now, granted, when we was growing up, bro, we was always around adults. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it to a certain extent because I used to go to the gambling shack. You know what I'm saying? Shouting them didn't trip with me. You know what I'm saying? Junior ain't trip with me. You know what I'm saying? I catch on the dice. You know what I'm saying? I already know house number 6 and 8. I keep some on that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the concept of it and teaching them street smarts. But y'all sitting up here literally treating this little boy like he's a grown man.
Really giving him bad influences. It's not appropriate for his age.
Finesse say the little boy can't even read. I'm not sure how true that is, but I'm pretty sure he's not reading on the grade level that he should be, especially if he was already a street kid. You know what I'm saying? So like, with that being said, like how can we as a community, you know what I'm saying, like try to keep stuff like that from like being a cancer to our entire community and all the kids end up being like that, bro?
That's amazing because it made me think back to my childhood. Like we wasn't allowed to hang around adults. Like straight up and down. Like when adults came in, time for y'all to go.
Yeah.
Go.
You know, time for y'all to go. Go. All the kids over there. The kids eat at this table. The kids play in that room. But when adults came in, kids gotta go. Like we didn't hang around adults when I was younger.
Nah, that's
But you
like
got people dressing their
down.
kids up like little adults. They making them sag their pants and, you know what I'm saying, allowing them to say curse words and they think it's cute.
Well, I mean,
Excuse me.
me and him could contest to this being in law enforcement. It's cute till they doing stuff that get them arrested or get the kids arrested or get the parents arrested.
I don't think they considering that. They considering that when they are putting them in these environments, it's just cute. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying they not considering that at the time, but I'm saying it's either at that time. It ain't even about the time frame. It's about when they 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. Now you calling us because you can't control them. And you like, can you please help me control him? I'm not their parent. I'm a police officer. Was a crime committed? No, I just need you to tell him something. What you want me to tell him? You been letting them do
parents. Like we do everything, bro. We parents.
You been letting him do what he want to do for 15 years. Now all of a sudden,
he at a point of no return.
He a point of no return. He a problem, and now we got to come and solve this 15-year-old problem. I'm not here to solve a 15-year-old problem.
In 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes, because I'm not finna sit here for 3 hours. It's other stuff going on more. You know, so like it's not about like for instance him 10 years old. Yeah, he protected now. You know, but what about when he 15? He's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? And then on the flip side, like, we did dibble and dabble a little bit hanging with our old heads, but they gave us valuable lessons at that time.
And there were certain things they didn't allow
us to do, but everything that I remember that our old heads had us around, they gave us valuable, like, it's like, hey, this and this and this, don't do this and this. Also, we gotta go to it like social media. It ain't no pictures or no videos of me out here doing none of that stuff with my old heads, even if I was or wasn't supposed to be doing it, because we wasn't taking no pictures or no photos. Now people are literally put their kids in these environments and think it's cute and take a picture. Then when they get backlash on social media, they like, why y'all hating on me or worried about what I got going on? Like, no, it's not cute. It's not cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not making the world better. Like, some of this stuff is just not making the world better. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no little sassy dressing 5, 6-year-old. I don't want to see no 10-year-old shooting dice. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no 12-year-old with a gun in his hand and talking about blacka. Like, bro, like, it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you think it's cool as an adult, something is wrong with you. Like, and to be honest, like pedophilia and all that stuff, these things are real. I mean, let's just talk about it. It's weirdos out here. And some of these people that think it's cool, y'all weirdos. Because in reality, like, I'm not trying to see no kid living like an adult. I don't want to be
not attractive.
I don't want to see no sexy dressing little kid. I don't want to see no little dude hanging with a bunch of guns. I don't want to hear about how you in the trap. Like, it's not cool. It's not cute. But if you an adult and you think it's cool and you talking with it, like, that's on you. And if it's your child, you going to have to deal with that. He going to be beating you up when you get older. He going to be talking to you crazy when you get older. He going to be in and out of jail. He going to be a problem to you. You know what I'm saying? So, like...
And the thing is, the kids don't know what's happening to them.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
even have the mental capacity to understand.
Because, I mean, for real, because I think about some of the songs that we sung as kids, bro. Like, we really didn't know, like, oh, man, that's what they was talking about. Like, I listen to them same songs as adults.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's crazy. But some of these kids are sharp enough to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen one lady, this lady, her little son was still in Pampers. You know what I'm saying? But it was on Instagram, and the little boy was behind her. You feel me? Like,
He grinding on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I seen that.
I ain't see that.
You ain't say, oh man, I'm
Oh yeah,
like,
he getting it in.
like, bro, what's
Like
going
you would have really
on?
thought he was in something for real.
That's wild.
Like, bro, I mean, like, you have to watch these children, bro, because they are sponges.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think I said it before on another episode. The first 7 years of your life
Means a lot.
builds character that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. Whether that be your confidence, you know what I'm saying? Whether that be your morals and principles, your manners, you know what I'm saying? Etiquette, those things you learn very early in life. Habits you learn very early in life. Now, some of your habits you create as you grow a little bit older. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to watch, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I just hope that people embrace the fact of the statement of it takes a village to raise a child, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
We really need to get back to those days. Nah, that ain't my child. Don't talk to my child like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, look here. He in front of my house cursing like a sailor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna let him curse me out like this. Hey, man, watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. And I should be able to come and tell you as a parent, hey, your son is over there disrespecting my wife and my kids, and he teaching them this. I don't allow my kids to do this type of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't mind your kid. I like him, you know what I'm saying? But if he gonna continue these activities, he can't come to my house no more.
Yeah. And they get offended.
Yeah.
They get offended, like you been the bad guy.
What's crazy, they'll call you and tell you to pull up, and you tell them, then they get mad. Like, y'all called us.
Yeah.
What
That's
I'm supposed to
crazy
do?
work. So I can only imagine some of the things that y'all experience as officers, bro. I mean, it's like, come on, this is a very ironic situation. You know what I'm saying? You've been letting Junior cursing all this, that, and the third since he was 6, 7 years old. Then when he start punching holes in the wall, you ain't say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So now he's cursing you out and punching on you. Oh, now it's a problem.
Now I gotta show up and risk my life too.
Or now you got a man now, and Junior is interrupting that.
Right. or Junior's being chastised by him at that point, because I know that's one of the issues that I had when I was working in corrections with these kids, bro. They've never heard redirection from a male figure at all. At all, until they were in the institution. And once they actually see that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I'm doing this for your benefit, not mine. I got what I need.
I'm where I need to be.
You know what I'm saying? And then when they start to realize that, I hate that it happens like that sometimes. They perpetuate the activity that they were doing to come back to receive that redirection.
Yeah.
Because it becomes like, what's the
Like they really, like they want that discipline, or like,
It's a cry for help.
yeah.
It's a cry for help because majority of the juveniles I deal with, they always tell me I don't care. That's like their number one phrase. I don't care. I don't care.
Do you sit there and have that I care speech with them?
Yeah. I want to, bro. I really want to. But I'm gonna tell you about my last juvenile, bro. My last juvenile, he actually, like, he at McDonald's and he pulled a gun out on the old head. So apparently they on like a double date with some of the girls from school, and I don't know they relate the dynamics of the relationship,
right.
but he picks up one of the McDonald's chairs and he's like taunting the girl with the chair. Like, I'll hit you with this chair. It might be cute, funny to her. I don't know, but you got an older gentleman in the restaurant. He like, hey, nah, chill, bro. Put the chair down.
He like,
say, put the chair down. That ain't how you interact with a lady.
Say, what you on?
That ain't how you interact, right? So, little dude pull a gun out on him.
He strapped.
Bro, he had a bag look just like this. It's black though. I swear to God. His bag looked like this pillow, but it was black.
They hat's bag.
And it's strapped over, like, you know, so I had fun with him about that. But, bro, he pulled the gun out of this bag and said, "Nobody tell me what to do." Basically told him, like, bro, move around, shut your ass up. Like, nobody tell me what to do. So the dude called the police, and that's how we encountered the juvenile. But, you know, I'm trying to give him some game. That boy hit me with the bing burrito head ass.
He want to start roasting.
He started roasting me, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to give him some game. I'm like, hey, look, check this out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you 30-something trying to give a 16-year-old some advice.
Because whenever we interact with juveniles, we need a parent. Who's your guardian? Who's responsible for you?
Right.
He say, I say, what's your mom's name? He give me her name. I said, what's her phone number? I don't know it. You don't know your mom's phone number? Okay. Bing burrito head ass. I was like, hey, it's the end of the road for you, buddy.
But what's crazy, sometimes when you see the parent, when you see the parent, sometimes
it makes sense.
It make all the sense in the world, man.
Makes sense,
it was an old school cat from Dallas, man. Steve-O, I don't know where you at, man, but I'll never forget this moment, man. School say to the kid, nah, I don't blame you. I blame your mama and them. They the ones that raised you. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't even your fault.
It ain't your fault at all, baby. You just doing what you was taught.
Yeah, facts.
So we gotta do a better job of raising these children, bro. And I'm not just raising them, but training them for life, bro.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Because just like in your profession, just like in mine, you're gonna fall back to your training. Yeah, you have your own natural instincts, but the job requires you to fall back on your training.
Yeah.
And this job of life is a never-ending job.
Go back to them 7 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The way you were trained. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trained, when I come into a room, you speak to the people that's in that room. You don't come in here and just come sit down and eat. Hold on. You ain't gonna say good morning? There's some people that was already here. Yeah. Good morning. How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Respectful.
Exactly, bro. We gotta do a better job of training these kids, man. I mean, I ain't pointing no fingers at nobody. That's why I say we need to do this as a community.
Yeah, like my mom, she kept the kids and adults separate, bro.
Yeah.
Like straight up and down. Like we had so much respect for adults growing up. My mama taught me to say yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I respected my adults, bro.
A lot of people don't believe in that sir stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause I remember when I went to Chicago and I met some of my partner people. They was like, "You from the South, huh?"
Gotta be from the South.
You gotta be from the South. Like you saying, sir, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't necessarily say a person would have to say yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. But I'll let nah.
Man, you know what? I'm just thinking about something. The other day when we went to the gas station, was it when we was together? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. And yesterday when we went to the gas station before we went to your house. I don't know if you did you go? No, you was already in the gas station. I came a little bit after you. When I opened the door, it was an older guy, probably about 60, 70 years old. And when I'm opening the door, he was coming out. So I was like, you come first. And I opened the door for him. He walked out, and he was like, thank you. I was like, you're welcome. And then he was like, you take care of yourself, young man. And I was like, you have a Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? And when I say you have a Happy New Year, I was like, you have a Happy New Year, sir. And he just stood and just froze and just looked at me. And like, I almost looked like he was start crying. He was like, man, I thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making, like, it's sad because, like, nowadays the younger generation haven't been taught that. Like, that's simple, bro. You see older men or older women, like, they live this life.
They deserve that respect.
They deserve that respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter what you own. Like, I wasn't in the uniform or nothing. We would dress regular. But that's probably, he don't know what I do as a profession. He don't know how old I am. I know when I'm clean and shaved, I still look youthful. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But all that to say, I probably look like an average young cat. But when I'm like, yes, sir, no, sir, have a good day, Happy New Year, like, he like, man, like, that puts warmth on his heart. You know what I'm saying? But
let them know it's still good people.
it's
out
still
there.
good and good young people out here. You know what I'm saying?
for real.
Like they used to.
Well, we ain't that young, but you know, black don't crack and beige don't age. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, say it, man.
For real.
So, but I'm saying I have to say too though, like it's sad because like a lot of people not raising their kids to still keep that. Like it don't matter how old, even like in the career field that we in, like seniority get respect. Period. You know what I'm saying?
But the game used to be like that. Old people and kids was off limits. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even the late great Chip said it himself. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was out in the streets, out in the field, I was looking for myself.
Right.
Because you walking down the street, it's a certain type of walk when you in that lifestyle.
You have to.
It's a certain type of, you know what I'm
it.
saying, bravado. It's a certain type of je ne sais quoi. You know what I'm saying?
right.
When you out there like
gotta
that.
have it.
So you out there literally killing yourself.
Nah, facts.
Whether you wearing a posing color or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just crazy, bro.
Nah, that's true. And I mean, I know we not too far gone, but I don't want to get to the point where we just lose that 100%. Because I know, I mean, we getting older. Like, I want that respect from the younger generation. Like, give me that respect I deserve. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting this work in,
Bro.
not just on my job, but I'm putting this work in on life. Like, I need that. But then, too, I will say this, too. To be honest with you, I ain't really been disrespected by younger people. I feel like it's your character. It's
Yeah.
how you move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's how you handle yourself. Cause I see younger kids. They be, hey, what's
up, school? What's
Hey,
up, Unc?
I accept
Hold up, I made
Don't call me Unc, bro.
Oh man, I still
No
feel
school
young.
over here, man.
For
God,
real.
dog.
I ain't gonna lie. The first time somebody ever said that to me, I felt I'm like, come on, man. But at this point,
You gotta embrace
I
it.
take that respect. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like for any person of age feel like they not getting respect for the youth, you got to sit back and question what kind of decision, like how you moving out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like us three for sure. Like I ain't been around neither one of y'all, and we ain't got the respect we deserve. You know what I'm saying?
100.
Yeah.
And it ain't even that we demanding it. It's just that everything that we got, if it ain't on you, is in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everything that I got associated with my name, everything I got associated with myself and my people around me, like I move with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here, you ain't moving with a purpose. You I play with my kid. I don't play with my kid. Like if my kids bringing their friends around, they friends give me respect. I'm not in here acting goofy, acting weird. You know, trying to fit in with them, trying to, you know what I'm saying, be on their level, like fit in with the kids. No, I'm gonna keep that. You know, I play, but I'm still daddy. I'm still I'm elderman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even my wife, like, but you know. But I think a lot, like, for the people who are who getting sidetracked and who getting caught in the world and, you know, feeding all their energy into the wrong things, like, y'all gonna get ran over by this younger generation out here.
Nah, real talk, man. Real talk. I mean, that's something that we could sit up and talk about all night, dog. I mean, so we want to kind of just wrap it up. I mean, Kenneth, bro, is it anything that you want to share with the youth, with the public, with our listeners, you know what I'm saying? Any gems you want to drop? Give them something they can chew on, man.
Man, for me, it's more so just staying positive. It's a lot of negativity around us, you know. So it's almost a choice.
Yeah.
If you wanna fall into the negative mindset, the negative roles, you know, it's out there. It's a lot of it out there, you know.
Right.
But find positive role models.
Nah, real talk.
Positive role models. That's where it starts. Having somebody that around you that you admire, people that you love, people that you respect, and they give you that same respect, that's where you got to start. Like, that's the start.
Real talk.
Having mentors, having counselors, having advisors, bro. Like, for real. I wouldn't have made it this far without it. You know.
That's real. Rooney?
Man, since we got him on here, I'm gonna keep it about my boy, man. I say, outside of us me and him knowing each other all this time and all the things that he showed me, you know, of being a man, one thing I will say is he a man of his word. You know what I'm saying? Anything that he told me, he been about it and done it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you something that I really respect about him. You know what I'm saying? Out of many things, when we got married, I remember he called me one day. When I got married, he called me one day and was like, "Man, look, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about none of your other friends and how they feel, but I'm telling you straight up and down, bro, as a brother, as a friend, as you bringing me in a home with your wife and kids, I'm telling you right now to this day, I'm holding you accountable for your actions of being a man in that household with that wife and them children. Don't call me with no drama, no BS, and think I'm finna be with, this." And I'm only saying that to say, like, as a man, you know what I'm saying, and really just sitting here thinking, like, as when he's both of you, we talk about keeping certain people around you, you know what I'm saying. That's the kind of people you need to have around. Even when we talking to these kids or talking to people trying to get them on the right track of life, like that is very important. He not a yes man. Mm-hmm. He not this what you want to do, Drew? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, he gonna be like, "Hey, bro, you out of line, you out of pocket, you wrong." And I know you would do me the same way, and that's, but I'm only saying that to say this is the kind of man that he is. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of man he always been, and that's why I want him to come on the show. You know what I'm saying, and kind of address where he come from, what he been through, and what he got going on. And I also want to give you your props, bro, because, being a driving school instructor, being an EMT, being a police officer, you know what I'm saying, and he still got other plans, dreams, and ambitions, and to say that he grew up in Fifth Ward with 8 brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, and all of these things going on weekly, you know what I'm saying, that's a good school, but at the same time, we know where it's in the middle of, when we know the apartments that's right across the street from
a lot of negativity.
You know what I'm saying? So to say that this guy built himself to this point in life, like, to anybody out there watching this, you know what I'm saying, don't matter, you know what I'm saying, with your kid or your childhood circumstances, or it don't matter if you an adult right now and you trying to figure it out, like, it can be done. It's in you. Do you want to hold yourself accountable, and do you want to get your life together, and are you picking the right people to be in your corner to tell you, hey, go harder, go stronger, quit tripping, quit crying, quit whining, quit complaining, you know what I'm saying, get on your best foot, you know what I'm saying. And so
some people can see that as being negative. You know?
Nah.
So,
that is true. That's unfortunate. Some people think criticism
constructive.
Right. It's not negative. If somebody telling you about yourself, it's a difference. Like hating or somebody like it if you know you really out of pocket and you really moving funny and somebody calling you out on that, let it be. But if you really feel like you got your best foot forward and you living your best life and somebody just calling you out every time they get a chance to shine, then let them know, like, hey, you hating. But somebody telling you, hey, you out of line, you out of pocket, you need to get your stuff together, you know what I'm saying, whoop, whoop, whoop. Take that advice and do better, man.
Facts.
Nah, for real. And shoot, I'm going to conclude it with me just saying, hey, man, it might sound cliche, but you could be anything you want to be. You just got to put your mind to it and let the tongue in your shoe match the one in your mouth. Walk it like you talk it. And we out.
Hey.
He will. He's done it again.
Quick conversations with King Drew Million. Quick conversations with King Drew Million. Quick conversations with King Drew Million.